Hi, you twin flames. Hope you're all doing well. Today, I decided to present to you all a tarot reading pertaining to the last quarter moon that began peeking into its form sometime yesterday, the 23rd, or today, the 24th, as the calendars I referred to stated both of these, and will remain in this stage for the next day, so we may reap benefits from it quickly while we can, which is what this tarot reading will be for entirely, in terms of channeling information and upgrades from it quickly, in order to savor the little bit of time that I have in my schedule, while also staying true to the duration of time this moon phase in particular lasts for, which is not very long at all. If you tuned into the very first tarot reading I did on the last quarter moon just last month, then you probably already remember on some level what the last quarter moon is and is here to do for the Ascending Star Collective, more than anything. At the moment, anyway, in terms of that last statement about it being just for the Ascending Star Collective at the moment, as when the Ascension process officially ends, phase 1 that is, the entire world will become included in these phases and transits that ascending stars go through on a regular, conjured by the moon for our personal growth and well being. However, for those of you who missed this information, I decided to briefly share some facts about it to give us a fresh kickoff into the mini reading before we begin. The last quarter moon is named this due to the phase it's in that makes it appear partially lit up in the sky by 3/4. It isn't here just to look pretty, interesting, or change its phases for no reason, however, as it shifts to this in order to broaden our perspectives to higher levels, to actually heal 3/4 of our heart, which I found so interesting, representing the moon very surprisingly, from past hurts, limitations, karmic attachments, and heartbreak if we intend this, which we are going to do for sure throughout this entire reading in the background, to reap the most advantage of its effects, as well as to close down chapters of our lives from 3 weeks prior, very helpful throughout an ascension process, so that we may accumulate all we've learned, what we need to move forward in life quickly without being held back, and to progress forward to broader space and territory within our twin flame unions, whether together or separate from each other in the physical currently. So now that we've wrapped our heads around what the last quarter moon is, looks like, and what it does for us whenever active, I think we're full enough to get into the mini reading. When shuffling my deck and meditating with the moon and the moon angel experts overseeing this tarot reading for us, First Wave Twin Flames, the Page of Pentacles is what shot out of the deck to provide the information we need for us. Here, I'm feeling and seeing the young hip woman balancing on one leg in the center of the circular pattern on the ground, as the divine feminine Christ polarity of the union, and her recent ability to fully stand on her own without being dependent on her twin's energy or seeking to get attention from him in any way, like she felt compelled to do in the beginning of her journey. This is very great progress to see, and it feels like prior waves of twins are also beginning to shift into this sovereign state of being as well, not because of our recent ascent into this ascendant mastery position. So, yay to this and for them, as we are the ones blazing these trails and carrying these torches of the divine feminine essence back up to the stars with our ascent into the fifth dimension, so that she will never ever be taken down or lowered from this position in the ethers and within heaven ever again. This progression into pure sovereignty and common sense is also so great to see due to the strange, awkward, petty, out of our element reality the divine feminine, the divine masculine as well, although he probably wouldn't like to admit it, is put through in the very beginning, making decisions she would not normally make in the most desperate of ways, just to be understood, seen, and appreciated by her other half, sometimes even in mysterious ways. Awkward, I know, right? Which is why I also consider this stage of the journey to be akin to a second puberty. So, no harm, no foul, unless you want to stay there. Now, it feels like true woman power, even if you are a male in this divine feminine role as well, gay or straight, and even seeing, feeling, and appreciating the divine feminine essence and womanhood in new, up to date, hip, powerful, exciting ways is all that's on this sector of the Twin Flame Collective's mind and prerogative, especially after some of you have now realized just how much your twin flame was either holding you back, making you wait on them forever and ever, or was opting to play games, not take life seriously, your union, and basically deciding to worship themselves, all in your name and honor when you truly look at it by the end. The Divine Masculine, whom I've been referring to as the distorted Divine Masculine for the past several readings, since we've uncovered their toxic, distorted, Pharaoh-like behavior, catering to the Matrix beast system that's housing them and all their filth and ego, will have to be let go of and put on the back burner for now, which it feels we all have been getting the vibes of and are ready to officially finalize right now, so that we may finally move on to the true experiences of life and actually get somewhere for a change on our own damn accord without any unnecessary holdups. I do feel different paths crossing each other and heading off into different directions, representing all of us divine feminine twin flame warriors, whom have reached some form of a peak within our personal twin flame journey, allowing us to come to all the conclusions we need to come to finally be done with this phase of the twin flame journey, the twin flame journey in general for a while as long as needed, and go our separate ways as a tribe, the divine feminine tribe, that's learned and accumulated all of the experiences and lessons we've needed to accumulate to have a strong head on our shoulders, power within our backs, and wisdom to support ourselves from here on out. The divine feminine Christ are conquerors. As for the divine masculine polarity of the union, I'm feeling that your lack of presence within his life, yes, even on the energetic plane, if you are in a state of separation, or have even yet to meet them in the physical just yet, is very soon to be felt and understood loudly and clearly, making it so that we finally get what we want in the end in terms of the attention we've always wanted from them, especially in the beginning, our crazy selves. This is what's going to make him realize the error of all his ways, realize just the particular mistakes he's been making specific to your union, which he or she is already aware of on some subconscious level at least, and force him to have to address it ASAP, properly for the first time ever, while feeling your essence continue to leave and having the door shut on his face, as it is too late this time. Especially for those who opt to play games rather than love. You could have had all this, but you decided to play games. It's ours. I can feel a portal opening up right now for this sort of passing to take effect, allowing the divine feminine to say proper goodbyes and farewells to her former twin flame and the life she once lived in the old paradigm, old Fae, as she passes by him, all his bullshit, and grabs her fucking future. Deep focus on self and feeling completely at home to your own soul for the first time in ages. Just how you once felt before ever meeting a twin flame in the first place. It's felt finally coming over the divine feminine Christ, whom's just a girl now, so that she may regather herself, figure out everything that happened over the past several years while plugged into the Ascension Matrix arena, and then go on and forth from there. I promise it will be bright. And that concludes this mini tarot reading on how the last quarter moon of November 23rd, 24th will be benefiting the First Wave Twin Flame Starseed Collective. Thank you so much for your participation. I hope that you received all of the help, insight, and upgrades you needed throughout. Subscribe if you feel you receive a lot from these videos of mine. Comment down below if you have any questions or love to chat about what you've gathered here today. Donate to my PayPal if you feel you'd love to commune and say thanks. And I'll be back here with more enlightening videos for the Twin Flame 144 Collective in the near future. Bye now.